Hey, happy holidays, by the way.
Yeah, same to you. Unbelievable. We're there.
We are next week, a week from tomorrow. And you guys, and I'm not sure how long you've done this. Barrett Insurance Agency has done this, but you guys have been a convenient drop-off for people for the Santa Fund in St. Johnsbury. And you guys are doing that again this year.
Yeah, we've been doing it, I think, at least 8 or 9 years, if not longer. And we're doing it again this year. So we're drop-off for the Santa Fund. So we'll be having the fire department in St. Johnsbury come pick up the toys, I assume this week, because I know deliveries are going to be happening any minute now, really. So we always do a contribution and a donation. And, of course, everyone who brings a toy, we always make sure those toys get put on the truck as well. So just something we like to do. The Santa Fund always near and dear to my heart, being a local yokel. It just means a lot to make sure everybody has incredible opportunities for gifts under the tree. So.
Well, the Caledonian Record has been doing it for years. My father worked there for over 45 years, and it's just a wonderful thing. I mean, especially this year. I mean, every year there's a reason to help those that are in need. But we had so many people that were impacted by the flooding this year. They don't have homes. They're not in their homes. Mm-hmm. And this is... Man, the giving has just risen to a whole new level.
Yeah, and it's just any little thing we can do to be a part of it to help out the community is what we want to be able to do. So if you have a toy and you have not been able to stop by the fire department and want to make sure you can get it donated, we are collecting toys under our Christmas tree at the office on Portland Street. So very excited about that.
And the fire department is also accepting monetary donations, too. And like Mike said, you want to get this dropped off as soon as possible so they can do some shopping.
Yeah.
So let's talk about, you are so completely unprepared for this.
I am. I have no idea where you're coming from.
I was reading yesterday about New Year's resolutions, because a lot of people are thinking about that this time of year, right?
Oh, yeah. And how to break them, yeah.
Do you know that the number one New Year's resolution isn't getting healthier, isn't dieting, isn't getting a new job, it is saving money?
Oh, yeah.
So, and we talk about this quite a bit, we have recently. Yeah. And one of the ways that you can try to trim your costs is to constantly keep up on your life and keep your insurance in, well, I guess you call it,
in check. Let's call it in check. I like that. I mean, people, I actually had some folks in the office yesterday, and I used this reference, and they had never heard it. So it was a completely missed opportunity. But I grew up watching the infomercials of Ron Popeil, the infamous Ron Popeil, with the whole air-dried, whatever he did for the, to create your own air-dried meats or beef jerky, and just set it and forget it. That's not insurance. Don't set it and forget it. I really think that you need to know what you got. And it's not that you need to be thinking about it 24/7 or even every week or even every month, but every few years. Make sure you got an idea of what you got. Kind of recharge yourself, restart yourself, and see where you are at with the coverage on your insurance for whether it be your renters, your home, your auto, your business, even your life insurance. I mean, these are all things to think about. Life insurance, if there's ever an insurance to set and forget, that could be one, but not necessarily. Beneficiary changes need to happen from time to time. Checking eligibility, if you got insurance and you were a smoker and now you're a non-smoker, hey, let's get you a non-tobacco rate. There's so many variables at play. So work towards understanding what you have. And then by doing that, Jeff, you're going to be able to see opportunities for savings.
All right. Well, here's a question. I can't believe I've never asked you this. It was more prevalent during the pandemic when people were working from home, but a lot of folks have actually started up their own businesses, and they're working from home, or they are working from home.
Yeah.
Does this change your homeowners policy insurance needs?
It does. So a very glaring exclusion on a homeowner policy is business exposure. Believe it or not, there are different ways to buy that back. If you have a home office, for instance, so many companies have a home office endorsement. And basically what you're doing is buying back the exclusion, saying, look, the business exclusion applies to everything other than what this is. So what is it that you're doing? And honestly, Jeff, we could make a case for even if all you do is remotely work. You work remotely. Nobody comes, nobody's there. It's just your home office. We could make a little bit of a case for why you may want to consider something there. Those types of endorsements are very inexpensive. So, an ounce of prevention is what? So that's something to think about. It does change things.
Isn't an ounce of prevention equals a pound of cure?
I think so. I always get it
Something like
wrong. I get it wrong all the time.
All right. Well, we're getting close to the end of the year here, and I'm sure you have some people to thank out there.
Yeah, well, honestly, I want to thank everybody who puts their trusts in our agency to help their insurance needs. It means an incredible amount to us that you feel that way, that you give us the ability to help you, and it couldn't be done without the crew. I mean, my wife and I, Jen Barrett and myself, are the owners, husband and wife owners and operators of Barrett Insurance. Just absolutely love what we do every day, and we couldn't get it done without our staff. And they're going to laugh if they hear me saying good things about them, because we know insurance, we make it fun, Jeff. We want to make our environment of our office fun and an opportunity to remain educated and learn and work well together. So to Kim Patton, Johanna Simons, Anita Mosier, and Carrie Scott, we want to thank all of them, our wonderful crew who make things happen for us.
All right. As we wrap it up here, I'm sure that Captain Gray in St. Johnsbury is on your mind as well.
He is, he, with that incident, Jeff, it happened right at our office. And in fact, all the names I mentioned, excluding me, were in lockdown at the office when the event unfolded because it was such a dynamic scene. Huge thanks go out to everybody who kept everybody safe outside of the events of that. My thoughts and my heart, my thoughts and prayers are with Jason and Holly and Molly and the entire family. I understand he is recovering at Dartmouth. And, there's a great fund with Locally Social Coffee. Locally Socially Gives, my apologies. It does feel good to do good. They are doing a great thing to help support the family in this time of need. So keep him in your thoughts. Great people. The town has been better protected and served with officers like Captain Gray.
All right. Thank you very much. It's Good Policies on Tuesday mornings with Magic in the Morning. We've got our Beans Home Hometown Minute coming up in just a few. But first, music from Adele, Magic in the Morning.